Hi guys, my name is Amber. Welcome to the Creative Alien. I am going to tell you about my UFO alien contact story via commercial airplane. um, a little backstory though. I had been on a spiritual journey for about a year and a half prior to this, like slowly evolving, getting little tidbits here and there and meditating and all of that. And I actually had an out of body experience during meditation in the summer of last year, I believe, 2022. And so that kind of got things going a little more on the spirituality side for me. It was a pretty profound experience, obviously, when you find out that you can, or that there's something inside of you that can leave your body. It's pretty cool and opens up a lot of doors and a lot of information. So anyway, so with that being said, in December, the beginning of December, like December 5th, I believe, I was on my way home from work, driving down a backcountry road, middle of the night, and I just picked up my daughters, and there was a field on my left-hand side, and I saw a sphere, orb, flashing object. Didn't seem like a plane. Like I could just see one big light. There was no like side lights, and it was like strobing, not quite like how a plane would flash. And I had like a green tint to it. And I actually did get it on video. It was like a 13-second video. But I mean, my windshield was just like god awful dirty and my camera was crap. So it didn't really turn out that great. And I didn't get the best part on it anyway, which was after I put my phone down, this orb like whooshed in front of the road and like in front of my truck. And just like before I could even think or even lift my foot off the gas pedal or anything, it just like went right over my truck. And I rolled down the window and like stuck my head out and looked up, and all I could see were two large like oval white lights, but they were like dim white lights and they weren't flashing. And I couldn't get a definitive shape of like what the object was, but I mean it was big. I'd say at least 2 truck lengths long, probably 3 even. And yeah, so I watched the video when I got home, and it wasn't any kind of proof in my mind. And so I just kind of I saved it, but didn't show anybody or tell anybody because who would believe me? And which that's not the first UFO sighting that I've had, by the way. So a couple weeks later, on December 17th, I was on my way home from Las Vegas, and I had the window seat, and we like took off. And not very long into the flight, I like looked out the window, and the clouds were like flashing, like they had sparkles, like they had sparkles on them or glitter, or like it was really beautiful. And I was just kind of thinking, like, I'm sure science could explain that, which it kind of does, but it doesn't happen that low in the atmosphere, like only like super duper high up. So anyway, it was an early flight, real quiet, like everybody was sleeping or listening to music or doing whatever. So I decided that I would meditate, because I never meditated like outside of my bedroom, really. So I closed my eyes, and within seconds, I got a vision in my third eye, and it was super clear, but it was all dark, but it was like outlined in like a neon green, kind of like a radar screen would be. And but it was like I was standing in the back of the cockpit of the plane I was on, I'm assuming. And like I could see all the controls on the freaking panel. I could see the back of the pilots' heads. And I saw one of the pilots like lift up his arm and like go to flip a switch or like point out the window or something, and he like turned and like looked at the other pilot, and which I was already feeling like kind of anxious about the flight anyway, so like I automatically took it as something was going wrong. So I opened my eyes and ruined it. But I was so exhausted at the time. I didn't even go to sleep the night before, so it didn't take me long after that to just like pass out. And but I woke up to the plane slowing down, and like we were not even close to our destination yet. We were only like maybe halfway there. And I just got this urge to just like turn my whole body and look out the window. And when I did, there was a black matte sphere that zoomed past the plane. And like, I mean, it's super difficult to judge distance in the air, but I mean, like maybe a football field away. I mean, I don't know. Ish. I mean, objects should not be flying that close together in the air, you know, especially at high speeds. But at the same time, it was super cool because, you know, I'm into aliens and stuff. And with the vision, like it all kind of clicked. Like I think the pilot was pointing out the window to this UFO. Like, I mean, that would only make sense, right? So anyway, I get home and I actually look up the flight logs to that flight, which if you don't know, like it's like literally like every second of the flight, the altitude, speed, you know, direction, all of that is recorded and you can find it online. And so on this flight, everything was all hunky-dory, like same altitude, same speed the whole time, except for one little part in the middle about halfway through where we slowed down and dropped in altitude. So that was kind of some confirmation for me that I'm not completely insane. And I also looked at the video I'd taken earlier in the month, and not only was I recording that orb or sphere or whatever, there was another little UFO guy like up in the corner. It was looked like just like a little white light, and it was going into the frame and it would hover and go crazy, and then it would go out of the frame and then come back in and hover, go crazy, hover, and then leave the frame. And I mean, I thought it was pretty awesome because I mean, it's pretty much proof as you can get, because I mean, what, and you know, what's going to be doing that in the sky besides aliens? So and coincidentally, the video was taken at 1:23 in the morning, which I had been seeing 123 for the entire month of December. Like I'd never paid attention to angel numbers or, you know, anything like that. But 123 was popping up so much that like I was noticing it. And the file number for that video was all 1s, 2s, and 3s. So that was cool. And then my psychic abilities kind of exploded after I got back from Vegas. And well, really, I guess it was more so after Christmas, because I mean it was just constant, you know, going through that whole week or two. But yeah, I mean, visions, other dimensions or realms. I I managed to travel to, I think. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. So, I mean, if you're into any of this, like and subscribe my channel. I'm just getting started. If you're watching this video in April of 2023, then I'm just getting started. But I really would like to share my experiences with you. My galactic guides are urging me, my spirit guides are urging me to share my story, and I really want to. I want to find other people to connect with that have similar stories. I mean, not necessarily like getting visions from aliens on a plane, but you know, spirituality and aliens, it goes together more than the majority of the population thinks. So, yeah. Thank you for watching and have a great day.